Sure, sure. Let's see. Dr. Lubit Up says, speaking of diets, I'm now hovering between 90 and 92 kilograms, which is 198, 202 pounds. And I'm back on my original belt notch from over a decade ago. Fizzy water has been a big help in kicking the soft drink and booze. Absolutely, man. You get some nice calorie-free fizzy water. Some sparkling water just really scratches that carbonation itch. Because, yeah, soda's a killer. Soda's an absolute killer. Beer, worse. Arguably. But a lot of sugar either way. Just don't drink LaCroix. It tastes like asshole juice. There's some fine flavors of LaCroix, but I've been hearing talk of even better stuff. There's even better stuff out there now. I think it's called Schweppes. Gotta get my hands on some of that.
Yeah, look at these army zombies.
They still have their machine guns in their hands. That's great.
None of them are shooting it right now, which is a shame.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll just stand there, and the gun will be just going off. I'm gonna be going wildly. Like you can see.
Someone's shooting.
It's a cute touch.
Yeah, it's great. That's really fun.
Where's the other mouse?
The other mouse?
Yeah. Here.
It's in your lap. Whoa. Whoa. Is that better?
I think it is. Maybe it's about a wobbly pad.
Alright, let's see here. The Cringinator says, hey Rich.
Yeah.
You are put in charge of a Dead Rising film. And
I don't know that it necessarily needs to be a movie.
You're put in charge.
Okay.
And you really want all the money they're going to give you.
Okay.
That's your motivation.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to give you lots of money. But the higher-ups demand it be based on 2 over 1 to differentiate from Dawn of the Dead.
Uh-huh.
Who would you see cast, and which psychopaths do you put in?
You get any dumb hunk of flesh to be Chuck Green.
Sure.
All right, you know what? No, I might change his character a bit.
Any dumb hunk of flesh.
I'd get what's his face? We were just talking about him. Hopper from Stranger Things.
Okay. All right.
He's your dad who wants to rescue his child. He doesn't have to be a motocross guy. I can change things.
Yeah.
Because I'm in fucking charge.
Absolutely.
He's the guy that cares about his daughter.
Oh, by the way, love it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Now give me some. We need at least 3 psychopaths. One as our action opener that he's got to fight.
Action. I don't know if it's Dead Rising. I don't know if you need an action opener. You keep Leon because you introduce him early.
Okay.
He's in there. You keep Slappy because that's just a good visual.
Yeah.
And then you need, plot-wise, you need Sullivan and TK.
Okay. Okay.
So if you didn't limit me to a number of psychopaths. If I have 4, those are the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's fair. Well, and Slappy could make a nice second act turn. The lowest point, because like maybe he finds his daughter, and he has to like kill Slappy in front of his daughter, and he has to make that choice.
No, the action opening, it's Leon, because you open it like the game did, where you're in the zombie arena. You introduce that, and you also get an action scene before the actual plot starts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What you need that hook, right? Set up the world. Like take that action beat to set up the world, set up your characters. He's doing it for his daughter, just like the game did. Watch my daughter for me while I get in there. You do the dumb action thing, absolutely. Hopper would be great. give the character a little life. We already know he can handle my kids are in trouble.
Right.
Like, that's the thing he's known for, is caring about the kids. Slappy would be a great mid-movie iconic death sequence. Yeah, that'd be great.
Writes itself, folks.
Rich is in charge.
Hello? Anybody in here?
It writes itself. It really does. It's great. Easy peasy.
Jim Carrey is Slappy. No, you get, I hate describing him this way, the fat one from 21 Jump Street.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. You get Jonah Hill as Slappy.
I don't think he's that fat anymore. I think he lost a bunch of weight.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Jonah Hill as Slappy, yes.
No Adam? Well, we're talking about Dead Rising 2.
I hope you're not a drinker. Hard to find a good liver in this town. Wait a second. You just lay right down and wait your turn. That's mine. You hear me? You took all this from these people. You don't get it, do you, kid? You have to seize the opportunity, or you lose the profit. Simple. The free market at its finest. You're a murderer. I'm a businessman. You're my next one. Sunshine. Almost missed the boat.
What? Jesus Christ. So who are you fighting here?
And you gotta find the one who's the real one and not the hallucination.
Right.
Urgent, I'm playing Dead Rising 2. Where do I find the underwear for the Slave to Fashion side quest? Put your guide arrow on the mission Slave to Fashion. The guide arrow will take you right to a pair of underwear you can use.
There you go. There you go. This is creepy.
Yeah.
I like it.
He gets upset when you destroy his organ donor organs that he's been collecting, and that's how you find the real one.
So are there other people besides that girl, or are they all just
there's other people besides that girl. They can actually die.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I got lucky. I got real lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this fight. This is interesting. A little creep factor. This is what would be in your sequel to Dead Rising. This would be a nice little sequence in Dead Rising 2, which takes, you know, cues from Dead Rising 3. after the smash success of Dead Rising 1, which takes its clues from Dead Rising 2.
Ah, one of them died.
Oh no.
Why doesn't he kill you while you pass out? Because game.
Uh, oh, Jesus Christ, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. I love that. Well, you saved the Biddy, so that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, Biddy.
She's the only one you can recruit.
Ah.
I guess I don't need clothes for that. It's an actual recruitment. It's not an escort, though. You can have people tag along, and you don't need to bring them anywhere. They'll just tag along until they die or go away on their own.
Ooh, acid jar. Oh, you just recruited her, now you're burning the shit out of her?
She'll be fine. Here. Take a gun.
I keep for luck.
Oh, she's Russian?
Yeah.
I keep this. Very nice.
They did give everyone voices, which is nice.
Yeah. Whoa. Settle down. Do. All right, what do we got here? Our Fabinino 12 says, ever watch Robot Co-op on YouTube? Seems right up your guys' alley. Very funny. I love the stream. Robot Co-op?
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry.
I'd apologize, but I'm not sorry.
I mean, it seems to be something that's important to them. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm dismissing you or the things you like. I just have not heard of this thing. There's a lot of media to consume. There's a lot of content in the world, and we just can't possibly watch it all. Joe Kitty 001 says, hey guys, what do you think of the upcoming Twitch terms of service? I don't know what they are. I think I've heard that they are changing things up. I know they are pushing right now in beta some more video producer centric updates, which I'm very excited about. And anyone who's overly worried about, YouTube monopolizing the video streaming world should be excited about, because it's Twitch kind of saying, hey, we're doing our own thing for video producers.
Very appealing.
They can ban you for things you say off Twitch. Oh, sure. I suppose.
If they become horrible?
Yeah.
Hello, YouTube! How you doing, YouTube? I hear you got a streaming YouTube thing.
Hey, is that a ship over there? Let's just hop on over to that one.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
This'll do.
Thanks for this.
What do I need to do? I need to find a car. I'm wasting time. Valuable time. But I could be wasting elsewhere.
It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Rich nor I have done anything
Right.
that has, garnered any sort of controversial attention.
I've never grabbed them by the pussy.
Nope.
And really, worked out well for him. So
that's not even a fault
fine
anymore, right? Even if a tape comes out of you saying that, heck, that's a promotion nowadays. So, you know, I think we're going to be fine. We're not generally controversial figures, so I'm not necessarily worried. But I understand why they're doing this. They have their own brand to protect.
I said it probably won't affect us, and if it does, hello YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. I like, and Beefcake goes, and banned on Twitch in 3, 2.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's very possible.
Which we'll still see you next week. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Yep.
Won't make a difference.
That's the thing. We can pivot. We can pivot, and that's, you know, it's an important thing to remember, is that it's something, you know, we talked about, you know, when everyone...
That didn't work out as well as I would have liked.
And...
Oh!
Oh! You almost made it back up. You almost made it back up. It's something very similar that we talked about during, like, when everyone complains about the YouTube nonsense, which is like...
Can you get on this? You get on that. All right, good.
Nice. You have to understand that when your entire life is centered around a product or a service that you don't have any control over, you need to make sure that you are ready to pivot at any moment. And YouTube could shut down tomorrow. Twitch, you know, Jeff Bezos could be like, we're making more money selling ham and delivering it to people. Shut that Twitch thing down, and boom, it's gone. And we don't have necessarily any control over that, so you need to be agile. What?
I built that out of 2 things. In like a second.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. It's downright unbelievable.
That's I mean, that's ridiculous. That just ruined my immersion into this game. Ham shipping is a lucrative market. I know, yeah. I know it is. I get that he's a mechanic, but come on, says Doobie Sandwich. Yeah.
That game. You shrug something like that.
Right,
That's
of
fine.
course. It was just very silly to see in real time there. And I think, you know, Dr. Smoke Trees, I think you're correct when you say no reasonable person has anything to worry about. I think anyone who's really worried about this is the type of person who wants that controversy in order to get views and might be pushing the envelope for envelope pushing's sake.
Angel said there's a computer recording of the attacks on the civilians over at the police station. It's from all the security cameras.
We could bust them all with that when we get out of here.
But first we gotta get to Angel. She thinks they found out her position.
Well, I can go to the police station. I mean, if it's just getting that information off the computer.
Think you can handle it, Nick?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
All right. Angel's on the 2nd floor by the pool.
The whole Twitch thing is about hate speech, not bad words. The
The
problem is you need to really define what you mean. You can stretch hate speech to mean just something somebody said that you don't agree with.
We gotta get to Angel. I'll keep
You could make that stretch if you really wanted to. I don't like vagaries.
I think that's a bit of a stretch. Like, hate speech is different than just saying something mean, though, you know. They're not cracking down on people who are just mean, who are meanies. You now have a fire sword?
I've had it.
Oh. Alright. I'm okay with that.
And I get in the car. Get in the car. Thank you.
Yep.
Bus depot. Which one is that? It's out of my way. Get a fairly decent survivor out of it. We're gonna do it. I think I'm good on time. I think.
Yeah. Sure. Sure, why not?
Oh, I don't know if this thing's gonna make the jump. This thing's not gonna make that jump.
Yeah, oh, by the way. Yeah. Do you have to make the jump?
Just going the wrong way.
Hmm. I think there's some good conversation happening in chat right now. I'm just gonna let that be. No, I actually do. There's some nice back and forth, and I like it. You guys just keep going. You guys just keep going. Anonymous says just finished Star Trek Voyager. That finale. What a fucking garbage fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Trying to ape all good things, but we don't see them getting to Earth. That being said, for all its annoyances, Neelix had a nice goodbye.
Yeah, but like 3 episodes earlier.
They couldn't afford the makeup for the final 3 episodes. Yeah, that was a dumpster. That wasn't even a dumpster on fire. That was a dumpster like filled with sludge. It was awful. That Voyager finale.
No, we'll do the main mission first. I'm being stupid.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But I could use the extra firepower for the main mission,
Uh-huh.
but it's fine. Not in any real danger in this game.
I was gonna say I know you're playing on nightmare difficulty, but I don't know if I've ever seen you drop like more than 1 health bar. So.
It's happened. I haven't had any scary moments though.
Sure.
Not really. Get your butt over here.
Maybe you could help her.
I have a flare gun and a handgun.
Okay.
And that makes me this thing.
What? That makes perfect sense. That makes absolutely perfect sense.
Right.
Hey, that's
Right.
awesome.
Yep. There she is. Totally normally dressed person who was on TV earlier dressed like that.
I know. I know.
Give it to me. I want to put it somewhere safe.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
So they're not even like being, they're not even trying to pretend they're being subtle anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, stop! Please help me. My wife.
Is there anyone else with
Like I said, it's like
She's hurt.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay
Yep.
made a Dead Rising game.
Please. No! No! She wasn't bad. Oh, no. Oh, what have you done? Oh, what have
They don't call it the little death for nothing.
Oh, no! Wait!
A little too late there, buddy.
These people.
Observant one, isn't he? Oh,
What a dick.
I do so love a hero wannabe. Let's see if he stands up to the test or limps out at the end. Get in here, boys. Move, move, move. Make this a gangbang.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is horrible.
Yeah?
This is horrible.
Yeah?
Kill some, baby.
Oh, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want.
Can't stop this.
Someone's hitting me up.
Well, don't walk right in front of a bullet.
I think someone's about to shoot me. Wake up. Wake up. Let's see here. Rishivans says rewatching. Rishivans says rewatching the Best of the Worst Thunderpants episode. And you say it doesn't deserve to be on the show. Are there any other films that you felt were too well made to be considered?
Extra?
So bad it's funny. Perhaps Extra. Yeah, Extra was definitely up there. Where it was just a little too good. Obviously, it was a B movie, you know, like it was a cheap movie, but it was just too good. I don't know if there have been any other ones that we just, you know, liked so much as movies. Oh.
Anna.
Anna. Jay would probably consider Robot Jocks to be up there as a too good movie. I thought it fit in rather nicely to Best of the Worst. But no, your Hunter from the Future definitely should be on Best of the Worst. That is perfect B-movie schlock. Chopping Mall is perfect. Thunderpants, like, I still have yet to see Thunderpants. I need to get a copy of that so my boys can watch it. They would love that.
Thunderpants?
Yeah.
Fart movie?
The fart movie. I still have not seen it. I need to steal the copy from here. I should do that before I leave. Steal Thunderpants, show it to the boys.
Go right ahead. I don't give a shit. It's not like there's be any evidence of you having done this.
No. So, hey, don't, chat, don't tell anyone. I'm going to take the copy of Thunderpants from the studio. Oh. I think she threw a grenade at you. Oh, okay. It's fine. What'd you do? Oh.
Cutscene. Seemed like it was taking a while.
Yeah.
I thought maybe we crashed.
No, so anyway, don't tell Mike or Jay. I'm going to take a copy of Thunderpants home and watch it, and then I'm going to return it and pretend like I never took it. Not like it matters, because I take movies from here all the time and then return them. Oh my god.
Nightmare mode.
Nightmare. This is nightmare difficulty. Cute.
She never stops being a horrible character.
She never stops. In her dying breath, She is reinforcing her horrible character decisions. Yeah. No, that was cute. You know, the boobs as like an airbag. That's fine. That's, you know, that's all within the realm of schlock. But her orgasm one-liner as she dies, that was a little too much.
Just a little.
It was just like, that was just like the ride in the line.
The line of what was acceptable. There's zombies around Trevor. Trevor can go fuck himself.
Yeah.
What's Trevor ever done for me? Nothing, I tells you.
Will he do anything for you?
No.
No, then fuck him. Have I heard about Cyberpunk 2077? CD Projekt Red's next game set in punk rock Night City. I've heard of it in name only. I haven't seen any art or any development from it, but after my enjoyment of Witcher 3, I'm looking forward to it. Those people
Am I trapped in here?
What? You're trapped?
Trying to get the car out of this area. There's a roadblock ahead of me. Oh, that's got a ramp. I'm good.
But I've heard the name, and I know they're working on another big...
I'm curious about it.
A big title? Yeah, seems neat. If we can get a Witcher, but set in a cyberpunk setting, that could be super cool. Just like in Best of the Worst, we're all wondering when the rape starts in Dead Rising 3. You missed it. It happened like 2 hours ago. That was one of the first boss battles. Was a biker gang took our lady friend.
Oh, you're assuming that's the only...
Oh, is there more? There's like 8 rapes in this? Really? Michael Bay. That's very Michael Bay.
Oh, shit, I'm going... Wait, wasn't there
What?
Never mind. Never mind.
Never mind?
Never mind.
Never mind.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I should have done something else first,
Never
but I'm already here now, and we're good.
Everything's fine. Never mind. Everything's fine. We took care of that thing. Westworld? Rich, have you seen any Westworld?
I have not. I have not.
Super fucking good, man.
I know you're not happy about that, everyone.
There's a lot of things I'm not happy about that you have not seen.
That's one of them?
That's, I mean, it's good.
That's super one of them?
That's not super one of them.
Oh, Westworld. No? No?
Westworld's very good, and I think you should see it because it's very good.
Yeah.
I'm super upset that you haven't seen Arrival.
Yeah, I know.
That one I think you should see because I think you would enjoy it. Not because like it's like it's an experience that every moviegoer. I think you would like it.
Yeah, I know.
I think you should watch The Expanse, the TV show, because I think you would enjoy it. You know, those are ones where it's like that's super must-see. Westworld is just a very good show.
Maybe I can try to get that locket back for you, if it would help. I don't care if I die anymore. I just want that locket back. I feel I betrayed her memory.
This moment right here. Awesome.
Oh, Soapboxer, I think you're absolutely wrong. I think the end of Arrival, once everything starts coming together, it's just absolute perfection. It's a nice, really out there sci-fi concept that they absolutely nail. Arrival's one of those sci-fi concepts that's actually hard, you know, like hard to wrap your head around purposefully. because they're weirdo sci-fi aliens.
Friend of mine. Is that a fact? Oh, you hear that, Jesse? He's got a sad friend. You want me to give his friend something else to be sad about, Mr. DeMare? He's a grieving father, man. He said he traded you his
How do I think of Dark Knight, Jack? The Nolan movie or the book? The Nolan movie is very good. It's a very good Batman movie, mostly because it's the only Batman movie where Batman kind of acts like Batman and does detective work in the movie. And obviously the Joker is fantastic. And it seems like it actually has... It seems like a Batman movie with an actual thesis statement, like it has something it wants to say about Batman as a character. And so it's nice. It's a good movie. I really like The Dark Knight.
But don't go shaking anybody else down, okay? Let's go.
Batman is the flattest character in The Dark Knight, yes. And I'm okay with that. And I'm absolutely okay with that.
Batman's been the worst character in every Batman movie. Every single one. This is not news.
Well, and you know, sometimes in hero movies, you're not necessarily looking for the hero to be the greatest character. Sometimes their steadfastness in the face of adversity is what, you know, defines their character.
Talking didn't quite work.
This is Mary Sue.
Batman?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone likes him.
Is there anything Batman's bad at?
No, he's the best technology. He's a super kung fu karate. He climbs all the walls. He drives the coolest cars, and he builds the cool cars that he drives. What a fucking Mary Sue.
Alright, we'll get a car for all you fuckers.
Batman, you know what? The one thing Batman's bad at? Hold on. I can't take credit for this, because that's a good joke. Batman's bad at having parents. I gotta try to find it. I gotta try to find it. Who said that? That was Modest Glottis, who said Batman is bad at having parents. That's a great joke.
I'm glad that you're making efforts to give proper credit where it is due.
I appreciate. No,
that's an important thing.
I think that's an important thing. I absolutely agree.
Get in the car.
Oh. Sorry it took me so long, Modest Glottis. The chat scrolls very fast.
Alright, I'm gonna leave Troy behind.
Yeah? I mean, yeah?
Yeah, I got enough survivors for it. He's saying wait!
Are you coming back for him?
No, I'm not.
Oh, well,
I'm done with him.
alright, that's fine.
Oh wait, I gotta go that way anyway. I might now. No, wait, he already... I got a message. He went to the safe zone.
Oh, wow. Well, you saved him, so that's great.
Yeah.
So that's great. Oh yeah, and chat, we've talked about that a few times. Batman could easily, with the amount of money that he supposedly has in this canon or that canon, Batman could easily do more to stop crime as a philanthropist than by punching bank robbers.
He's not a well man.
No. He just likes punching people, and this is what gives him an excuse to punch people. Batman is equal to at least 3 Elon Musks. Yes. Yep. All right. Yep. Elon Musk is getting there though. Like Elon Musk now has his own rockets. He has his own cool badass cars. he's building a tunneling system, right?
Should Batman be that rich? Wasn't his father just a fucking doctor?
Was he? I don't know. Oh, you know, it's one of those rules. It's like Superman with his stupid ass powers, right?
Yeah.
It's just one of those escalation things where he like, oh, he was this rich, but now he's got to be this rich, and now he's even richer.
Escalation over time, yeah.
Of course. And now he's a gazabadillionaire, and he has all the money all the time.
They better be here.
No, but Elon Musk. So Elon Musk has cool cars that he builds.
Yeah.
He has a rocket that can take him into outer space. He's digging a giant tunnel where he could easily build a Batcave into. Like, Elon Musk is working to be Batman.
Just me.
She was there when we got here.
You still think the government came in here to save us?
I thought you guys don't like how dark and realistic DC movie looks.
From the TV.
Did we contradict this somewhere?
Killing survivors. Why are they
Oh,
doing this?
because we don't like the dark and realistic, we can't also enjoy the Dark Knight.
Justice isn't gonna
Oh yeah, I mean, you know.
It's not gonna bring any
Look, current DC is just like pouty. For one, here's the difference. There's some important things.
Absolutely.
The dark and gritty thing
Yeah.
is far more appropriate for Batman than it is Superman,
Boom.
which is largely what we were bitching about
Absolutely.
with the Justice League and the Man of Steel.
Yep,
That's
yep.
the first point.
That's a great
Second
point.
I would argue that your Zack Snyder style is far more stylized, ultra desaturated, gritty, miserable, whereas in The Dark Knight, Nolan was going more for just something that was actually realistic.
Tangible.
Tangible.
Yes. Yeah, the Dark Knight is only dark because it is a more realistic take on it. I do think that led to Snyder's awful version of dark and realistic.
Well, it's like you take Nolan and you crank it up to 11.
Right.
That's what Snyder is.
You
yeah.
add the unrealistic to the realistic frame. Yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Dark Knight was dark. I'll go darkest that the darkest ever been, and I'll do it with Superman. That'll make
Yeah.
Superman popular.
Yeah, we'll make it even darker. We'll make Superman even darker.
Superman's gonna be so dark.
Business lady out by the law office in Central.
And also, like, even though I think The Dark Knight is a very good movie, that doesn't mean I don't have my problems with it. Two-Face being in there was a little unnecessary. It's still Christian Bale doing his awful Batman voice, which is
The worst. It's just the worst.
It's the worst. There are legitimate problems with it.
I still got that bat with me.
This bat?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It just hasn't broken on me yet.
Oh, okay.
It's still with me.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, absolutely. Maggie Gyllenhaal is either going for something or phoning it in. I think in general she's a really good actress, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and she is not bringing her A game to that character, but also that character has nothing. The character of Rachel, like, define what her goals in the movie are.
Love interest.
Love it, right. She is a nothing character. She is absolutely goddamn nothing.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Rachel. We still have to do Batman the Animated Series Nolanized. We so need to sit down and do that.
Oh, we found the episode, right?
Heart of Ice, wasn't it?
No, not Heart of Ice. It was the oh, what episode did we find? We found it. We found the appropriate episode, I think.
Yeah, okay.
With just enough Batman.
Oh, the one with the priest and the brother of the priest who was a mobster?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's a perfect one.
You gotta turn your life around!
Laser. In Batman Begins, Bale's voice is more of a whisper than a growl. No, I think it might be worse in Begins.
Because then he almost talks like this. Rachel, you need to be safe. It is more of a whisper, but I think it's worse.
Why? Why, Jack, did anybody at any point in the production think that that voice was a good idea? How? How did that happen?
Because Christian Bale is an arty-farty fuck. And so is Christopher Nolan, right? And so Bale and Nolan were talking about, like, the character of Batman.
What?
And Christian Bale was able to convince Nolan that this was a good idea. He's a charismatic dude, right? And an arty-farty fuck. And he's like, I'm trying to, you know, like, Batman is like the demon of Bruce Wayne. Don't you understand?
No,
So
Batman is the reality of Bruce Wayne.
he's the beast, and I'm trying to bring out that beast. And Nolan was like, I love it. It's amazing, Christian.
Batman is what was left after the mugging.
Batman,
That's what Batman is.
Batman is the feral, the guttural interpretation of Bruce Wayne, and that's what I'm trying to bring. This is me pretending to be Christian Bale. And Nolan's like, I love it, mate. I think it's beautiful. Let's have some tea and biscuits, and we'll make it a Batman.
Kevin Conroy was smart enough to realize that Batman was the real voice. Batman was the sincere voice.
Yes. Kevin Conroy is also a brilliant voice actor who was able to do two voices that were the same man that sounded completely different without resorting to growling.
You need a hand?
Batman. like if you watch the animated series, Batman and Bruce are so different, but they come from the same man. It's beautiful.
The Dark Knight is a great movie.
Yeah,
it's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
But it's a great movie despite Christian Bale. Despite Christian Bale's best efforts to take that movie and throw it in the fucking dumpster.
It's a really good movie. I like The Dark Knight a lot. Dark Knight is a very good movie. But yeah, it's got its flaws. It's the Heath Ledger show, Jack Trevor Joyce. I agree. Heath Ledger elevates it. Absolutely. Rich, did you ever get the kill 72,000 zombies achievement in Dead Rising 2?
I've seen that question 8,000 times. I don't know why you care so much. It's a weird thing to keep asking.
I want to know.
No, I usually don't care about achievements.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And that seems like really tedious to get. So I've never gotten that one.
I miss fun Superman. Me too. Killer P. The wonderful DC animated universe of the 90s. That's my Batman, that's my Superman. Those are the versions of those characters I love. Clark Kent, who still had both of his parents and was just a good guy all the time. Trying to be there to help everyone he could. That was the best Superman.
Where's the other guy? Lost one of our guys. That sucks.
Did you?
I don't think he died. I think we just literally lost him.
Oh. What's...
Why is this woman tied up? What the hell are you playing at?
Let me go. Please just let me go.
Shut up, Hope!
Shut up, ho.
Michael Bay
Yeah.
made a Dead Rising game.
I mean,
What did you bring me in here for?
that is the most accurate statement you have ever said tonight, and it keeps getting more accurate as the game goes on.
You haven't seen the half of it.
I know. It's shocking.
You haven't seen the half of it.
It's shocking.
I don't want any trouble. I think
It's shocking how schlocking this is.
Oh, Bedro, I don't mind you asking me about it. I just never bothered getting the achievement.
So are you gonna untie the hoe or what? You gotta kill Big D?
Then we rescue Candy.
Yeah, that's the smart choice. Big D might have been more help of fighting the zombies, but you can't just leave a lady tied up like that. You gotta respect your hoes.
Come with me. Let's get out of here.
Big D's gun, is it special?
It's not?
No, it looks like a regular handgun.
Yeah.
Labeled Big D's gun, though.
Well.
Interesting.
Here.
You an okay guy.
Dude, bros before hoes? Nah, that ain't how it works, dog.
Sometimes bros are assholes.
Yeah, absolutely. The bros hoes debate is a situational. It has some situational. Whoa, what the fuck happened?
I hit a van and the camera turned around and almost made me literally throw up.
Yeah, yeah.
This game is a pretty terrible camera. Shaky, realistic.
Oh god.
Vomit inducing.
Yeah, yeah. No, you know, I saw enough of. Someone is suggesting we watch the Batman Harley Quinn movie. And I saw enough of that to say nope.
I know little about this other than it's hated.
Yeah.
Why? Well, tell me what's going on.
The little bit I saw of it is the movie starts with Harley working in a superhero themed strip club.
Oh, okay.
And so it's just gratuitous fan service.
What?
I know. And I saw that and I was like, you know, I just don't want to feel that sleazy today.
Why are my guns disappearing from my inventory? These guns here. I had two of them, and it just vanished, one of them, for no reason. I don't know why.
When you took Big D's gun, did you lose one other gun?
Yeah, but it's just... Oh, maybe I left it behind. That's fine. You know what? I got shit to do.
Yeah.
And I can't go back for one gun. Motherfuckers.
I hate Harley Quinn as a character. Harley doesn't really have a character. You know, that's fair.
She was fine as the Joker's sidekick.
Yeah. Yeah. I like her shtick. The smart doctor lady, eventually corrupted by the Joker. That's a fun shtick. I'd say there's a way that could be done very well. Maybe I would just argue that they haven't necessarily done it super well.
It seems like these days she's just super slut.
Yeah, she's just boobs on parade.
Yeah.
And that's not what her thing is.
Get in the car.
Come on, get up, Anna. Thank you. Harley is at her best when she's playing Thelma and Louise with Poison Ivy. I could see that being a lot of fun, yes. Whenever she has to have a little getaway from Mr. J, because he ain't treating her quite right.
Yeah.
She goes with Poison Ivy, has a little fun, yeah.
Oh, gosh darn it. Just found this car. Just found this car. I gotta go around the... Yeah, we're close enough. Fuck it.
Dooby Sandwich, that might be its own ongoing comic series, Harley and Poison. I would only imagine that would be a very successful series. The Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn team-up book.
Yeah.
That would be the most bought thing ever. So take a look at your store. I bet it exists.
Stay near me. We're almost at the place.
I swear there was an issue where they started in a hot tub. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's an ongoing series, and they try to... I'm sure it started as just, like, lesbian innuendo, and now I'm sure they're full-blown, like, just in a relationship.
Is the deal that Poison Ivy likes her like that, and Harley doesn't get it?
I think that was the initial joke, yeah. Or Harley swung both ways, perhaps.
It's funnier if she just doesn't clue in on that.
Oh yeah,
that's where you get the comedy.
Yeah, agreed. But you can't. That can't last forever.
Hey, there's food in here, man. Why so quiet? Zombies? Worse.
It's called Gotham City Siren. Someone who hasn't been blocked by Jack, let him know.
Hey, who the hell is
You ain't blocked. Oh my God.
Get away from my food.
You know who made this game?
Was it Michael Bay? Did Michael Bay make this game?
I know.
But you know what?
The only thing that doesn't jive well with Michael Bay in this game is he usually has a military fetish. The military's the good guys, and they have all the best everything all the time, and they're the coolest dudes.
You're right about that.
That's the only thing that doesn't jive. Everything else is... Oh my God. Her power is she pukes on you?
I know.
Hey, stop it! I'm starving! Get away from my food!
It's not like I dislike it. It's you know... It is horrifying and wonderful in that horrifying way. This is Crazy Fat Ethel right here. We loved Crazy Fat Ethel.
Right. Right.
But, you know.
World on a platter. Jesus, lady, he was just hungry.
Killing somebody with a spork, that's a joke.
Of course, yeah, it's fun. That's fun.
Are you calling me? Oh, shit.
It's horrible. It's great. It's great. It's horrible. And everyone trips on her puke. And you defeated her by shoving hot dogs down her throat. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's getting worse, Rich.
Like super bad gas. Give me indigestion. Little pig.
If it ends on a pull my finger. Oh, okay. Oh my fuck! That was genuinely disturbing. Genuinely disturbing. That was great. That was just great. Tone deaf as all hell, but beautiful. Oh my God.
Alright,
Keep it classy, Capcom. Absolutely.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, oh, that went right out the window. At this point, they gotta edgelord it up and just try to go as as tasteless as possible. How's Injustice 2 looking now, Jack? Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fun, you know. Fun to see the weirdness. Gotta see the weird show. I thought it was gonna end with a pull my finger, and then she exploded because of a big farty fart. But it ended in her needing to, you know, purge and you know, choking on her own vomit, which is great.
I might start ignoring all side missions that aren't related to a boss at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and speed through the rest of this. I think I'm about halfway through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And I've been doing a lot of the side missions.
Yeah.
How long have we been going?
It's only going sometime soon. How we uptiming?
That guy's alive.
My keyboard doesn't work on this stupid thing. A little over 3 hours.
Okay. Well, you can go whenever. I might stay late if I think I'm gonna be close.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Whoop. Oh.
I'll let you know. Good time.
Yeah. What is happening?
I don't know. I think it's constantly trying to explode something that's not exploding.
Oh well, it did it. It purged it.
We'll see where I'm at the time you feel like ending it.
Oh sure. Well, yeah. If you think you can finish it, why not? Then you'll have the whole series finished.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, the whole series.
There's only 3 Dead Rising.
That's
games.
true.
I don't think I've ever seen Jack so horrified. I liked it. You know, that was a beautiful horrified. Tasteless and tone deaf, but beautiful.
Yeah.
The fat lady who wants to protect her buffet.
No matter what, I'm halfway through.
Oh, that's great.
So
3 hours in, halfway through.
Rich gives this game a pass. Look, I'm not saying I love this.
Right.
I don't think this is this doesn't even come close to touching Dead Rising 2, which I don't think is as good as Dead Rising 1.
Gary?
Told him where I was. I trusted you, asshole.
Oh, calm down, lady. It's not his fault. I figured you didn't have the balls to follow through, so I followed you. Now, you're the broad my boss is looking for. You're coming with me.
Seems kind of dumb compared to the first two. Oh my god, so much dumber.
Where are they? Special ops raid. You any idea where they might be?
They've been working on a makeshift prison camp for the past couple of days, man. Over in the old taxi dispatch yard.
Now it's a Michael Bay movie. No, in a Michael Bay movie, the military need to be the good guys. They need to be the heroes, the big heroes that use their awesome big guns to save the day. Oh, their tanks and their fucking guns. Oh, the military guns. Fuck yeah. The military has to be the good guys.
Yeah.
All the time. Michael Bay loves the military. And he loves their big fucking guns. Oh god, we're gonna shoot all the missiles.
This guy crying over a pool full of zombies by the landslide in Sunset. That is all, Nathan.
It's a cute mission. I'm not going to do it.
Anything you want to do? And, you know, if you want, like...
There's a guy who's keeping a zombie family in an empty pool.
Oh.
And he wants to feed them.
Oh. Well, you know, like, if we want to go normal times today and you finish it on Wednesday, you can do that.
We might do that. We might do that.
If you like this.
We'll see how far I'm at. We'll see how far I'm at by the time it's time to call it.
Yo, looks like a guy got himself.
Jack, how do you think Denise Villeneuve, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, will tackle Dune masterfully? He's a great director. I love all of his movies. He's the guy that did Arrival, and he did the new Blade Runner, and he did Sicario, and he's a great director. So he will handle Dune masterfully, because that's how he handles all of his fucking movies. Villeneuve? Villeneuve, is that how you pronounce it? I didn't see Prisoners. Do you think if we cure Michael Bay's obvious erectile dysfunction, he'd start making classy art films? No, I think he tried to make a classy art film with Pain and Gain.
Yep.
That was his
attempt
version as an art film. And by the way, not the worst thing in the world. You know, like, it's very Michael Bay, but but that was his attempt at making an art film. I think if we cured his erectile dysfunction, he might just go back to making good old action schlock. Like, he used to make good action schlock.
Giant robots make the money.
I know. And they let him play with bigger toys. Man, The Rock, Bad Boys 1 and 2. Brilliant movies.
I said The Rock. I thought you were talking about Dwayne Johnson from Pain and Gain.
Also brilliant.
And then I go that far, Jack.
Well, it's... I'll use brilliant very loosely with Pain and Gain. You know, I think it's exactly the movie he wanted to make and the statement he wanted to make.
It was his attempt at making The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes. Yes, by the way. Watch those two movies back to back.
I kind of did watch them at around the same time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's... Yeah.
Not quite back to back, but like the same week, I think I saw them both.
It's a great insight into what Michael Bay thinks of himself as a filmmaker. That's why I call it brilliant. Yes, Goliath07. Goliath07 says, Pain and Gain was so annoying in its trivialization of true events. Welcome to Michael Bay.
You know what the best part of Pain and Gain was? When they stopped to explain the joke. Do you remember in that movie when they would keep stopping to explain the joke? Like, in text on the screen. This is a real thing that happened to real people. Isn't that funny?
Right? Because that... So, you know, the other reason that, you know, like, I will say that it's brilliant is it's a perfect insight into what Michael Bay thinks of his audience. Michael Bay absolutely believes that his audience is so dumb they won't even get the movie that he's making. And so he stops his movie to make his own case. Instead of just building that into the movie, he's so worried that his idiot audience won't get it that he needs to shove more explanation. And it's like I said, it's a great insight into Michael Bay as a director. It's why every one of his Transformers movies is dumber than the one before it. He thinks his audience is a bunch of idiots. Oh, listen, The Rock, Bad Boys 2. I will defend those movies until the day I die as wonderful action schlock. Wonderful action schlock.
You're asking about that rape? All that rape?
Oh no. Did we get there?
What are you doing in here? You alright? Do you need some help? Oh shit. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you.
just walked in the door and already presenting.
Oh.
No reason to get too excited?
Why don't you go over there and lick that lollipop for me?
Hey, man, I'm not licking anything of yours.
Maybe a little pole dancing.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, dude, really not in the mood.
Oh, you will be. That door does not open again until you start being a little bit more obedient. If you don't listen to me, then I'm going to be one angry daddy.
How is this getting more Michael Bay? It's... This is a never-ending peak.
Calm down, man. That's all I want. Hey, easy.
This is amazing. And it's like... It's handled in such a, like, horrifying manner, you can't even call it, like, fun schlock. Because it's just so horrifying. It's raising the bar on Bay. Whoa.
Get over there and hit the pole or suffer. Only if you let them go.
So you actually have to do a pole dance.
You don't have to. It's a good way to get easy damage on him.
But if you do a pole dance, he prematurely uses his flamethrower so you can get a couple hits on him. That's great.
Oops. Oh well.
Oh. My oh my.
You gave me blue balls, you tease.
We get it.
We get the
We get the joke.
it.
We get the joke.
We get it.
We get the joke already. That was your testicles.
Makes it level 50. It's hard not to get at level 50 in this game. I found the exploit on my own by accident my first 3 hours playing this game.
Did that say what I think it said?
What did it say?
Untie who?
Julio is her name?
Chat, did you read that? Who that said to untie? I wanna.
wasn't for you.
What'd you think it said?
How are we gonna escape
Yeah,
the city?
never mind. You know what? Never mind.
You know?
Thanks for saving my ass again.
That works.
Untie survivor. Okay, that's what it said. Yes. Okay, that's not what I thought it said.
Do I want to know?
I
don't want to know then.
You might not want to know, but I'm gonna say it anyway. No, you know what? No, let's not say what I thought it was. I just don't want that audio clip of me floating around there.
Okay.
So we're just gonna
okay.
We're just gonna leave it. That said untie survivor.
Where are we going? Up there.
Thought it said a different multi-syllabic word.
Multi-Slavic word?
Yeah. So a little Polish. Goddamn, Jack is lame. Jack knows that you people like to take the things we say and mash them into other things that are out of our control, so I'm being very careful about what I say live.
Jack is wise in that regard tonight.
Sometimes I'm not so wise.
But tonight, I added tonight for a reason.
I made a mature choice, yes. Ah. You guys were just talking about the new Twitch terms of service. I don't want to say anything that gets us banned. Let's see here. Nope, we did that one. Excuse me. Pot Pan says, "Hey, you frauds, Rich. I stayed awake until 6 a.m. in my time zone to watch the full Dead Rising 2 run. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
It's good one. Perfect. 100% complete. No death run.
Amazing.
Of both Dead Rising 1 and Dead Rising 2.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
It's great.
I don't know that I care enough about this game to try and do a perfect run. So I don't know that will ever happen, but I don't mind streaming a playthrough.
I just can't imagine that would be much of a challenge.
If you play it on Nightmare mode, where the time is short, it might be a challenge.
Saving everyone, doing a perfect no death run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so far you're on Nightmare, and it looks like you're not breaking a sweat.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm at level 50, but you get to level 50 so easy. It's hard not to be at level 50.
Right. Right. Anonymous says, "Why has there been no review of the first Christopher Reeve Superman movie or the whole series?"
I don't know. I don't have especially strong thoughts. I like those movies, but I don't have especially strong thoughts about them.
Yeah, and that's not really, me. I love superhero movies. That's not necessarily my wheelhouse. I like the awkward years of the superhero genre, the superhero movies of the '90s. That's my wheelhouse. No hate for the Christopher Reeves one, of course.
I would play Red Dead, but all my 360s died. I'm not buying that console. I thought you were going to say Dead Rising. I was going to say, no, the first one's available on PC now, but Red Dead Redemption, yeah. Well, might I recommend, if you need to play Red Dead Redemption, buying a PlayStation 3, which is considerably more stable.
Yeah. Well, with the new one, if the new one does well, maybe they'll get a nice HD remaster of the original. Put it on PC. Is the new one coming to PC, or is that going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive? Or you don't know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably consoles.
I'm going to go get an escape vehicle. You're going to go on the inside of that main building, which is probably HQ, and cut the power. And then get over to the detention area. I'll meet you on the inside, and we'll get our people out together. Inside.
Yes, I'm sure they hate their fans that essentially allow them to shoot the shit for money. What makes you think we hate our fans now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Something we did, I'm sure.
Somebody took something I said too seriously.
Absolutely.
No, I hate everyone.
It's because
I know I've said that, but I think it's obvious I'm being hyperbolic.
It's because you called the PlayStation 3 more stable than the
oh,
Xbox
you think
360.
you think that's it?
Yeah.
That might be it.
That might be it. No, and that Xbox fanboy right there is just like, you finally crossed the line, Rich. You finally did it. You've said a lot of fucked up shit.
Are there people that care that much? What am I saying? Of course there are.
Of course there are.
For the record, the Xbox 360 is a steaming pile of horse shit.
Had some fine games, but it had some stability issues. All right, Anonymous says, do you think the higher-ups at DC stopped taking their meds? The ones that make them not make terrible movies?
We had one not terrible one. And it was merely okay. So no, I don't think they've stopped, because Justice League was a pile of horseshit that came out afterwards.
Right. Though, did you hear the latest Snyder-related gossip?
No.
I know you don't necessarily care.
Yeah.
The latest Snyder-related gossip is someone who apparently was like reporting on the whole situation of him stepping down from Justice League. Is now saying, like, now that enough time has passed, everyone was being really sensitive because, of course, you know, his daughter, Zack Snyder's daughter, just committed suicide, and he was taking some time off from the movie.
They're killing the president now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The president of the United States.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's her?
Yeah. So anyway, Zack Snyder.
So everyone was being very sensitive to the Zack Snyder situation, and so everyone was just reporting him stepping down as this is Zack Snyder's choice. You know, he's leaving, he's spending time with his family. When in actuality, he was straight up fired.
Oh my God! I would have predicted that way back when this all went down.
You probably did. There's probably a recording of you saying that. But now there is someone officially reporting on it. Which is interesting because it signals that it relates to someone talking about DC, you know, and their ability to make a good movie, and it signals that they were ready to course correct that long ago.
Yeah.
And you know, just deemed Justice League.
Is it too little, too late?
Oh yeah. Well, with Justice League, absolutely.
Don't lose focus. Search the illegals.
That's like Zack Snyder has damaged their brand, possibly irrevocably.
Like a decade.
Oh yeah, like he has tarnished the DC Cinematic Universe brand for at least a couple of years.
Yeah, it still has its fans. It still has its fans.
So does anime porn. That doesn't mean it's the majority. Now I've offended people who are fans of anime porn. The point is, DC is ready to course correct, but Zack Snyder has done a ton of damage to their brand. And it'll be interesting how from someone who's, you know, into the movie making business, what'll be interesting is to see how they dig up from the situation Zack Snyder has put them in. Yeah.
Annie. Nick. I'm so glad you're here.
Let's get out of here. Hey, come on, buddy. Give me.
Leave that bastard. He'll only cause us trouble.
I can't do that, Annie. Don't worry. I won't let him take you.
Hurry.
You know, for a little prick, you ain't so bad.
Do not call me that again, Gary.
That was a very noble choice he made there. Save the guy who was about to turn in the lady he liked. Very Superman of him.
Yeah.
In any case, so yeah, we're gonna see in the next couple of years here how DC intends to dig up from the hole that Snyder has put them in. Obviously, they got Wonder Woman 2. Wonder Woman was a good movie, very popular movie. They got Wonder Woman 2, and they got the original team coming back for that. So now, you know, what else can they do? Like, Superman is tarnished. Joss Whedon tried the best he could to polish that turd in Justice League, and it just did not work. It did not work. It did not play. So they need to recast. They need new movies. They need to prove to the audience that they are ready to make a difference. Have your Flashpoint movie. Fix your universe. Keep Wonder Woman because continuity, whatever. Like, this Wonder Woman is the same, I guess. But everything else is different.
Wonder Woman is easy. You're doing Flashpoint, right?
Yeah.
Flash doesn't go back in time further than World War I. That movie still happened. There you go.
Boom.
Wonder Woman's still canon.
Boom. Boom. I like it, Rich. You're welcome, WB. Rich just fixed it for you. Did I ever pick up the... No, Joss Whedon did not make it worse. Joss Whedon turned what...
It's a little too late.
Yeah. Well, the reports from this person who is, talking about the Zack Snyder situation is saying he has heard from multiple sources that the Snyder cut of the movie was unwatchable.
Okay.
And he said multiple sources used the exact same adjective, like unwatchable. Like these are separate people. I was like, that's amazing. That's great. And so what Joss Whedon did was he turned a possibly interesting bad movie into a wholly mediocre movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, like, that's pretty good effort. It means we don't get something that's interesting. We just get mediocre.
I'd rather watch a Snyder cut than a Whedon cut. Well, the Snyder cut at this point would just be interesting.
Yeah.
Just historically, curiosity more than I think it'd be better.
Oh, as a fan of bad movies, I think I would prefer the Snyder cut just because. It would give us more to make fun of.
Sure.
It would. I've already said this, that I think there are some critics who have been able to build a career off of dissecting Batman versus Superman because it's just that bad. And unfortunately, Justice League is just mediocre, but it could have been. It could have been utterly garbage.
All right, so where are we up to now? All right. Need a working car. Need a working automotive. Oh, shitty van. Beggars and choosers. Oh, wait. Where's the lady?
Oh. Why did they trust their franchise to Zack Snyder of all people? He successfully remade a franchise movie that made them a lot of money, and he has a really good agent. And word around the rumor mill is that Zack Snyder's agent is really good friends with the head of WB. It's weird. And so, he had some success after the Dawn of the Dead remake. The Watchmen adaptation did okay.
Oh, come on!
Oh, you just got that. Did middling financially, but critics hated it. And so they made him fire his DP and gave him fucking gave him the keys to the ship, man. Hey, fucking Superman.
I know.
Isn't his agent Deborah Snyder? No, she's she's a producer. She's his wife and producer. Oh, I did forget 300. Yeah, 300 was a big success. 300 was a big success and stylish and amazing. So he had a couple hits under his belt. I mean, the Watchmen was kind of a meh. But I think they were able to blame that on his DP. They gave him fucking Superman.
Oh, there's no way through there. Now we know. Now we know.
$300 was to Snyder what Sixth Sense was to Shyamalan.
Maybe. Do people give enough credit to Sin City when talking about 300? Because that came out right on the tail of Sin City, and Sin City was fairly big, wasn't it? There's another. Here's the other Frank Miller movie. Here we go. It's 300. Frank Miller did that, like Sin City.
Which one came out first?
Sin City.
Really?
Yeah. I think 300 was, it was in production before that. It was in production for a while. It wasn't made because of Sin City.
Right.
But the timing was right, and Sin City was big, and 300 came out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sin City was 205, 300 was 206.
So he also owes a large part of his success to Frank Miller and Sin City.
To the momentum.
To the momentum of Sin City, yes.
Generated by a significantly better movie. Yeah. You know what? That is damn insightful there, Rich. Oh, Jesus. That's a cool looking monster.
A little bit on the goofy side, but I'm okay with that.
Look, he's a big bee man. He's a bee zombie. That's great. Yeah, he's all goopy. That's great. What about so what Rich is saying is Sin City was a stylish, popular, good, well-made movie.
Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller.
Written by Frank Miller, directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Well, he got co-directing credit,
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure.
Wait, have you seen Sin City? Have you read the comic books?
Yeah.
Have you seen Sin City?
Yes.
It's like a panel-for-panel recreation. I can understand giving Frank Miller some amount of directorial credit.
Sure.
I can see it. It's slavishly devoted to the comic books.
Yeah, but directing's a lot more than that.
Sure. Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand, which is why Frank Miller's directorial debut failed.
Oh, right. But yeah, but Rich's point is that Sin City was really popular and generated a lot of buzz for the stylistic R-rated comic book adaptation
of Frank Miller's.
Of specifically Frank Miller's.
Right.
And 300 based off of
came out right when Sin City was red hot.
Was red hot. Another Frank Miller property, R-rated comic book adaptation. Yeah, I could absolutely see that. I think that's a great point. I'll defend 300. I think 300 is great action schlock. As I'm defending action schlock today, I will absolutely defend 300. Stylish, pretty to look at, decent action beats. That was before the whole speed up, slow down action sequence was all played out. That was all fresh.
I almost flipped this car. I haven't saved in a while. I forget Nightmare mode doesn't autosave.
Oh.
I'm playing a little bit dangerous here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be me dying, but if this car blows up, I'm assuming that's as good as a game over. This is a plot car.
Oh, sure. This is a plot car. This right here is a plot car.
That's exactly what it is, Jack.
I see. It's the fuel car. And you need fuel to fuel up the airplane that he's been talking about for the last 8 hours. Yeah.
And we gotta find that girl, and the president's been murdered, and what? These things are happening. They're never gonna coalesce into a solid whole.
It doesn't all come together?
They just happen.
Oh,
Things
okay.
just happen.
Which
It's fine.
I guess it's fine too, but yeah, it's always more satisfying when everything fits together. Oh, they were all connected in a brilliant play. Yeah.
I got the fuel. Open up, Rhonda.
I'll cop to enjoying his Dawn of the Dead, but that was 75% Sarah Polley. His Dawn of the Dead was weak.
Frank Miller is a hack. He might have turned into a parody of himself. He has turned into a parody of himself, but he's done too many good things for me to call him a hack. He's done some good Daredevil, some good work on Daredevil.
Did he turn into a parody of himself, or has he always been a nut job and we just didn't notice right away?
He's always been a nut job. He's just gotten a little bit more extreme.
Sure.
Which is kind of why I describe it as him becoming a parody of himself. He's cranked the Frank Miller dial all the way up. When he was riding high, it was only at like a 5, maybe a 4.5.
Just scratching the surface of crazy.
Scratching the surface. Now he's all the way up to 10.
Yeah, eerie theory. The thing, the best part of Zack Snyder's both The Watchmen and The Dawn of the Dead were those awesome intro sequences. That Johnny Cash when the man comes around intro to Dawn of the Dead was awesome. I mean, in fact, that whole intro sequence, right, with the little girl.
Yeah,
that was great. And then the man comes around. And similar with The Watchmen, he had that wonderful like go through the Watchmen timeline montage.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
The rest of The Watchmen, garbage.
It's not the worst thing.
Fucking garbage.
I think he went back to that stupid ass museum. Something about trying to be a hero or something.
Fucking garbage.
The authorities were after Hemlock, I think.
Watchmen misses the point.
Yeah.
Of The Watchmen.
In a big way.
And that's the major problem I have with it.
Yeah.
The badass fight scenes. No, that's the whole point of the comic is they're look at these goofballs.
Isn't Rorschach cool? He's so cool.
Fucking Alan Moore himself has always been disappointed in that. He said, I wrote Rorschach as a scathing criticism.
Oh.
And people loved him.
I worry about you. And don't let him hurt you. You looked about to claw him.
Yeah. Horshack? Not Horshack, Rorschach.
That's a different thing.
Horshack is Welcome Back, Kotter.
Welcome
That's something
back.
you kids don't know about with your YouTube, Netflix TV. It's not streaming on Hulu.
Hulu Hoop?
It's not streaming on your Crackle Dackles.
Crackle Dackle.
Yeah.
A special form of the Crackle.
Yeah, you can't tweet Welcome Back, Kotter.
Crotch Rocket. Yay!
That's right, Valiant Bloodshot. Valiant Bloodshot says Rorschach is a racist, misogynistic, homophobic, right-wing nutcase. He's not a good guy in the best of days, which is the point of his character, which is great.
Yeah, that's the point Alan Moore was trying to make.
Yes. He's literally, he's Batman. He's everything. He's Batman to the extreme, which is great. But then you have Snyder framing him as like the coolest motherfucker.
He's more of a dig at Steve Ditko, but yeah.
Oh, sure. These assholes.
Nope. You're on your own, lady.
I got shit to do. The director's cut of Watchmen is much better, and it's 4 hours long. No thanks. I'll just read the book again. Because it's a good book.
The book is about this weird thing. Every time I read it, I find more details I didn't notice before. Something subtle.
It is a fucking good book, man. That's a good read. That's a good read, dog. Yes, Justin Infinite says Rorschach is Bruce Wayne without money. That's exactly who he is. I'm sure he was supposed to be a play on some other character, but you know.
The Question.
The Question? Sure.
Mr. A. Two of Steve Ditko's characters, so we're basically the same character.
The Punisher, I'm sure. I don't know if the Punisher was big around then, but The Punisher is also kind of a parody on himself, but what I'm saying is if the Batarang fits.
Yeah.
Just a criticism on all vigilanteism. Mall radical, that's a good way to put it. Just a criticism on the idea of vigilante justice. He is supposed to be the unglorification of vigilante justice. That is Rorschach.
And it backfired.
Right.
There's no other way to put it. It just backfired.
Well.
Because people glorified it.
Yes.
They thought, oh, this is amazing. This guy is so cool.
He's so badass.
And he kind of is, honestly. I'm going to be honest with you. He's a cool... Rorschach is a cool character.
Oh, he is a cool character. And, like, it's okay to think he's badass and also morally corrupt. Like, that's okay.
Is he morally corrupt? He's just uncompromising. He has his morals.
I suppose the standard of morals is what's objective here.
I can appreciate his principles, him sticking to his principles, like to the bitter end.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the Watchmen, he is the one he's just not willing to compromise in the face of certain death, and he just tells Dr. Manhattan to fucking do it.
In the face of death and logic.
And logic, because he knows.
He knows it's the right thing to do. Oh, no, like, and I'm not saying, like, his character is, you know, like, ultimately flawed or anything. No, I really like his character. But he's not supposed to be, like, the cool badass guy. That's not the point of him. Just because he does cool badass things, notwithstanding. Do you get it? Kind of talking in circles, but that's fine.
Yeah. I get it, Jack.
You get it. You get it. But no, that end of the Watchmen is great. Do it. Just excellent drawing too, and you know, to be fair, Jackie Earl Haley, the actor, like, he does a good performance during that scene. But in the book too, like, just that his face all screwed up at the end there, just do it. It's great.
Like, this just doesn't make sense.
What? This is your friend?
Yeah. He's lost it.
But then it can't be your friend in the spacesuit. Like, you just need a different guy who lost it at the space center. This is a nerd. You need the stereotypical nerd at the space center. Right?
It's fine. It's fine.
Whoa.
Oh, he fell on top of that. I can't get at him. Well, that sucks. Nope.
Oh, well. Rebel Base is saying, so the bosses in this game are supposed to be the 7 deadly sins.
Yes.
Which one is this?
I have no idea. I honestly don't know which one he's supposed to be.
Is crazy a sin? I suppose that's all of them. So we got Lust.
Yeah.
Lust I know, because that was the guy who wanted to fuck everyone.
Greed was the guy with the organs, because he was really upset when he destroyed his organs, his profit.
And then we have... what is it called when you eat so much?
Gluttony. Gluttony.
We have gluttony with the lady. That's clever.
Anger is the Asian man we killed in the beginning.
Oh, okay. What else we got here? Envy? Could this be envy? We're missing envy, pride, sloth.
Pride's coming up. I don't quite get it, but I know it's supposed to be pride.
Okay. Yeah, Lust was the guy with the flamethrower cock. That was Lust.
Is that shocking to anybody?
I'm just in case anyone missed that visual metaphor. So he might be sloth? Could he be sloth? Was he lazy at any point?
No. The Chinese guy, or is he Chinese or is he Chinese? I don't know. The Asian one.
The samurai at the beginning.
The samurai was supposed to be Wrath.
Okay.
He gets angry when you destroy the peaceful settings around him.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. He's got a speech. I don't know if you heard it, but you know, anger is what dictates my action. You know, so he's got some kind of dialogue. Anger is how we know who to aim the sword at. Sweet anger. So he's the first guy we killed is Wrath. Wrath is off the table.
Yeah.
Sloth is coming up. Sloth also has a very Michael Bay death.
Oh, you know what? Is he supposed to be Envy?
Possibly.
Well, he was the terrorist that caused the outbreak in Willamette back in 2006.
Because he's talking about the other heroes here.
What was the boob lady? I don't know.
He died there, I guess. It says she disappeared right after that.
They were supposed to have the shit under control after Fortune City, man.
Oh yeah, Envy's got to be the nerd guy. Well, the 7 deadly sins might be the ones that aren't storyline related.
You see this? This really scares the
Oh, so he, like him and the Nazi lady might not be...
They might not fit into the theme.
Sure.
Because they're related to the main story.
Okay, okay.
after Willamette. Now look at his neck.
And so then the Nazi lady also wouldn't be a deadly sin.
No, holy crap, man. No, what does that mean, man?
I don't know, right? What the hell?
Shit. Okay, look, we need to focus on the problems that we can solve first, okay? Let's get the hell out of town and then we'll figure out what's going on. You still have that key, right?
Shit.
Pride is the only sin boss related to the story.
They took the plane key.
BRH Admiral Akbar says, her deadly sin was Nazis.
That's a deadly sin.
I love it. I love it.
Let's just go find those keys now.
Why are they freaking out?
Oh, because they just saw a picture of a zombie with a number tattooed on the zombie's neck.
These guys both have tattoos on their neck.
Yeah.
They both have tattoos.
And if you remember the hero, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick got bitten by a zombie, and he has not turned into a zombie, and his wound magically healed.
Yes.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and assume he's some sort of science experiment.
Okay. We know there are at least 49 of them.
Oh, okay.
You weren't yourself, I get it. I really do.
He was given experimental drugs by the army?
I'll give a hint, but I won't spoil it.
All right.
It's related to something that comes up in Dead Rising 1.
Really?
Yes.
How
Yes.
interesting.
Will this car make it? I think we got it.
Just barely. Let's see here. Pot Pan says, "Hey, Rich.
Yeah.
You are in 100% charge of fixing the Dead Rising series video game.
Uh-huh.
What do you do?"
Oh, well, I would do something that wouldn't go over because it would just be going back. You could just go back to the fucking roots.
Yeah.
Man.
Are you kidding? That would sell like hotcakes.
Might.
Because that's how you sell it. Like going back to the roots. You know.
That's how they sold 4. It's not at all what they did.
Right, right. But that's how you sell a new one. Is like, we're going back to the roots. We're difficult gaming again, right? That's how you sell it. Timers.
Stay down.
Teddy bear?
No, that's not what I wanted to make. Oh, you stupid game.
You can combine something with a teddy bear?
Yep. Now I need to find a different gun. That sucks. That sucks. That's annoying. That's what that is.
Going back to the roots to rehash the same game. Woo, yes, but that's how you sell it. That's what people like to buy. They like to buy new versions of games they already like.
Sounds like you got some company.
I need to find another light machine gun. Ah, this is annoying. That's annoying.
So you can make a teddy bear machine
There's
gun?
something I want to bring into this into this next fight that will help me with the next fight.
Okay. Do it.
I'll just do this first.
Fighting some punks.
Yeah.
Get out of here, punks. True Blue Review says, hey guys, don't know if you've talked about Black Panther, but here's a non-spoiler fact. I don't want to spoil anything. Like, I know you say non-spoiler, but neither Rich or I have seen it, and it's opening weekend, so we won't spoil anything about anything. I'm excited to see it. Anonymous says, Rich.
Yeah.
While rewatching the old streams, I noticed you have never played Case West before. Since it is now compatible with Xbox One, any hope of a playthrough?
I don't own an Xbox One.
Oh, well, then there you go.
I've never actually played it.
What's Case West?
All right.
All right.
Kind of an epilogue to Dead Rising 2.
Yeah.
It came out a little bit after Dead Rising 2 came out, and the big gimmick with Case West was we're bringing, you all love Frank West. Everyone missed Frank West. We're bringing Frank West back.
Woo!
But you can't play as him in single player. You have to join someone in co-op to play as Frank West. And I was like, oh, fuck you, and I didn't buy it.
Yeah, okay.
That character you like, you don't get to play with him unless you fucking multiplayer it. I don't like multiplayer. I don't like being reliant on multiplayer for my entertainment. See if I can find that other machine gun.
Oh, now the B guys are just out?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, B guys, they're gonna be all over the place. Plenty of B guys.
They stick out a little bit in the in the thralls of normal zombies.
Yeah.
Anonymous says here, this Dead Rising 3 game is Michael Bay's Inferno, a journey through the 9 layers of toxic masculine hell. Preach on, Anonymous. This is
okay.
This is exactly like this is so stereotypical of everything dude bros think is chuckle-worthy.
Oh, you'll love what's coming up.
Oh Jesus!
You'll love what's coming up.
I can't. I want to believe that I'm not going to be shocked.
What would you think is coming up? This will be amazing if you nail it.
Give me a what kind of setting are you going to? Give me a.
I'm going to a gym.
You're going to a gym.
I'm going to a gym.
Oh, okay. So you're either going to run into a boom bear. So you're either going to run into a Pain and Gain-esque roided out monster or an aerobics instructor.
Okay.
Is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Either a roided out.
Can you be more specific?
Can I be more specific?
Uh-huh.
Is it going to be a gay aerobics instructor?
The other one.
It's a gay roided out
Kind of,
dude?
not really. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
But okay. But
I'm not sure the gender.
Yes. So it's androgynous bodybuilder. I fucking love it. So possibly they're making fun of the strong woman is what they might be doing. Oh, that's brotacular. That is awesome. I fucking love it. It's gonna be the bodybuilding woman who it's okay to make fun of because she's a bodybuilding woman. Yeah. Oh, I dig it. I dig it. That is incredibly Michael Bay. She's a girl with muscles. Dumb. Girls don't have muscles.
God damn it. Oh, did I not unlock that the first time? I'm an idiot. I'm gonna try to grab myself some help. Go.
Canecraft says, yesterday I beat the Rebel flagship in FTL.
Congratulations.
With 2 HP remaining.
Congratulations.
It was an epic space adventure the whole way through. I just wanted to share my happiness. Great job, Kane. Canecraft. That is an accomplishment. Absolute accomplishment.
Okay. Thank you, cards in the mail, baby. That'll work.
So sick.
You know what? Here.
Oh, give everyone a nice outfit?
Yourself. I'm just gonna take off the helmet.
Sure.
We need to breathe, Jack. We need to breathe.
Absolutely, you know. Field of vision, you know. Be able to look around you at all times.
That's not the door I wanted. Actually, I don't think I would have ever liked that door open. Oh, get out of the fucking way.
I'm interested in Ready Player One, Big Black Silvo. What I've heard about the book is that the book itself is absolute vapor. It's meaningless. Remember this, remember that. Without any point or like statement on referencing nostalgia. It's just references. That's what I've heard about the book. And so what will be interesting is when Spielberg gets his hands on it.
Yeah.
Can he transform nothing but references into something?
No.
Maybe? Maybe?
That's what I'm talking about. God, you are incredible, Jerry.
Excuse me, Jerry. It's not safe here. Hey, mister.
What did you say?
Oh, no. So it's...
Yeah.
I am no sir. I am Jerry with 2 eyes. I'm about to take home my long-deserved
Yeah.
California trophy. No one has nothing getting in my way. Do you understand me?
Hey, listen. It's probably been canceled because there's a zombie outbreak out there.
God, you're good looking. You know that? You winner, you.
You know, you really are indeed gigantic, sir. God, not a sir. Man.
I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a transgendered woman, a transgendered man that they're making fun of, or just a female who lifts weights that they're making fun of.
I think it's a
I'm
female.
not sure.
I believe the joke is, haha, the girl has muscles. I think this is standard, like, female weightlifters.
The Baron.
He's just a turret.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's Jerry with 2 eyes. That is a straight up female.
Yeah.
Who's just a bodybuilder and therefore deserves our ridicule. She looks different than ladies are supposed to look, so we're supposed to laugh at her. That's the joke. Terrible. Classic Bay. Classic Bay. Oh yeah, is Joe Flacco lead? Like it gets more Michael Bay with every boss. It's beautiful.
You are worthy. You are unique.
Pride. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Okay. That's cute. I see he's getting more comfortable murdering people now.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
You know what? That just makes sense.
you get desensitized to it, yeah.
That's Farscape right there. That happened to John Crichton.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
First time was a big deal, then every time it gets easier.
His first season, he was all, I'm not killing anybody. He's
Yeah.
finding it away, finding it away. And then the fourth season, he's just the harbinger of death. And he feels bad about it. He actually feels bad that he doesn't feel bad about it. In season 4.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the writing. Like, I don't even care anymore. I'm the monster. Yeah.
All right, I think I just gotta get to the plane in your car.
Yeah. So how close are you?
I'll tell you when I get to the next area.
Okay.
What time is it? How long have we been going?
It's 9:45, and so I believe we've been going close to 4 hours. We're right around that 4-hour mark.
It's 10.
It's 9:45. It's 10 to 10. Right?
Let me get a gauge when I get to the next main mission little hub
Sure.
thing. It should tell me where I'm at in the story specifically.
Like, no matter what, I'll probably have to call it in a bit, and so then it's just like, do you want to wait to finish this on Wednesday, or do you want to finish it tonight?
I might just power through it.
Sure. We'll see. And you know what? If you're like an hour away, then I'll stay.
I'm probably more than an hour,
Yeah.
however you slice it. I'm probably more than an hour. It's not unreasonable. Like 2 isn't unreasonable.
Okay. Oh yeah, we'll see. Oh, the chat is egging you on.
I know they are.
They want it. They want it done. Let's see here. Valiant Bloodshot says, how to fix the DCEU, an Animal Man movie. A meta-narrative that shows the behind-the-scenes process of the heroes struggling against the dark style of the previous DC films. The books did that. I read that about the books, is the books eventually went full meta and were like talking to the writers and artists. Animal Man.
Yeah.
Animal Man who has the power to summon animal strengths?
I forget.
Not a bad idea, especially with the popularity of something like Deadpool. You can't use that as the vehicle to fix your franchise, though. But once the DCEU is fixed, they could have their own Deadpool to comment about how bad it was at one point, and everyone would love it. Everyone would fucking love it. You know, they'll have their own Deadpool in Animal Man to be all meta and talk about the dark Snyder days, and people will get a big kick out of it.
Huh? Oh, it's you two. You scared me, Nick. Nervous something bad's gonna get in here.
Let's just get the plane parts. I think I'm relatively close. I might stay the course. You can leave whenever.
Sure.
Yeah. Nice paint job.
'Cause I don't think I'm gonna be 2 hours. I'll probably be about 2, I guess.
Okay.
Does Lobo break the fourth wall in the comics? He seems like he might. I think he did occasionally.
Yeah? Oh, I don't know. I didn't read much of Lobo.
Lobo was so over the top and self-aware of the fact that it was dumb parody goof.
Yeah.
Honey, I gotta figure out where we can find the parts she needs. Give me a few hours.
I know. I'll leave in just a little bit. You guys can have your rich time. You guys can have your Rich Evans time.
Just me time is boring.
They love it. They fucking love it. Isn't that upcoming Teen Titans Go movie already making fun of the superhero Snyder stuff? Yes, it is. Though that's different because that's the super cartoony cartoon movie.
Yeah.
But yes, they're making fun of like the Justice League really crappy advertising.
Yeah.
In the Teen Titans Go movie. I'm excited about that.
Down on the highway
But I watch Teen Titans Go with my kids, and I think it's hilarious.
Incidentally,
Yeah.
everybody out there, see how these side missions I'm not doing? Everyone who complains about the timer in Dead Rising, you've skipped this stuff like I'm doing now?
Yeah.
Time is never an issue in Dead Rising 1 or 2. Never. If you treat the side missions like side missions.
As optional, yeah.
Yes.
Yo, hungry man at the t-shirt shop in Central eyeing the zombies. I have seen it all now.
Sandman would be better, says Custos Delirii. I assume to restructure DC Universe. Just make it his entrapment arc as a prologue in which people aren't able to dream. So Superman can't dream hope, Batman can't dream justice, and Wonder Woman can't dream interventive courage. Would have been better before Justice League, though. If we're looking to salvage the DC Universe, we need Flashpoint. As ridiculous as it sounds.
Yeah. I concur. I concur.
I hate, though, that I'm like, we need a reboot. a world reboot. But that's the only way to fix it.
You don't need the movies at all.
No, that's true. But we're going to get
You
them.
can just not have a DC cinematic universe. You know what? Wait a few years. Wait till Marvel runs its course, and then start it up.
Oh, DC can't do that. They want that money. They want that money.
They've already lost it.
I know.
It's gone.
It's gone already. So yeah, you do Flashpoint. Like Rich said, you don't go so far back, so that way you get to keep your same Wonder Woman. You get new Flashpoint ends. The post-credit scene is we meet the modern day versions of the superheroes, and that's when all the casting news will break of who Batman and Superman are going to be. They're all the good versions.
How does time travel change who Bruce Wayne is genetically?
Butterfly effect. The decisions that Barry Allen made in the past echoed to Bruce Wayne's childhood. Right? Here's what you do. Something that Barry does in the past means that that Pa Kent doesn't die.
Okay.
Right? So
Okay.
that changes who Clark is as a person.
Well, should you recast?
Of course.
How do you explain recasting Clark Kent? How do you explain that? I'm not saying I don't know that you need to.
No,
you just do it.
You just do it. Different person, different actor. No, there's no in-world explanation. He's just a new Clark Kent. People get that in movies. I like Henry Cavill, though. You know, I don't know. Even when he was being good guy Superman, he's got Snyder stank on him. All you'll remember is him cracking Zod's neck and then screaming. That's the only Superman he'll ever be. He can't do it. You gotta recast. Affleck's too old to be Batman anymore.
Nonsense.
True. Oh,
how old is he? Huh? How old is he?
I don't know. In his 40s.
I always imagined Batman as being somewhat older.
Yeah, maybe.
How many Robins has he raised? Are you going to try and tell me that Bruce Wayne is 20-something?
No, late 30s, early 40s.
He's got adult sons.
Peak physical condition.
Batman doesn't have to be peak. His talent, his skill makes up for whatever he doesn't quite have in peak anymore.
He's got to be in peak. So I'm going to say late.
He doesn't. I don't think Batman needs to be peak. Physical youth. I don't think he needs that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no. He has to be an adult. He has to be, like, seasoned. He has to be a veteran. Agreed. Bring back Brandon Routh. Nope. Can't. Too silly. Too silly. And he's the Atom now. He's got a gig. He can't come back. He's already gone down to TV. He can't go back to movies. That's not how it works anymore.
Which way around do we go here? How do we get back to map? Oh, there's a thing over here. We'll go over the thing.
I thought about rewatching Superman Returns. Because, like, I might need a nice nap. God, that movie was boring. I'm not saying that Brandon Routh was a terrible Superman. I just don't remember it because I think I passed out during the movie.
All right, we're going to play a game.
Yeah.
Guess which sin this guy is.
Giant house. So...
Hey, finally. I've been calling the service for days.
Service? Are you okay?
Yeah, the help took off days ago. You're like super late, and I'm not okay. I need you to run down to the store and get me some batteries for the remotes and
Okay, so he's slow. I was all ready to say greed. I was all ready to say greed, but he's just clearly sloth. Oh, that's great.
Can you go do that for me?
Yeah, I just don't want to leave my chair.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is, right there.
Great. Can you come give it to me? Look, you need to give me that key. There's weapons in that armory that could keep dozens of people alive.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna need a little downtime. You know, all this talk is just...
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
The surgeon is greed.
Yeah.
Okay. The surgeon is greed. Because he wants all the body parts. Okay, I get it.
He was going to sell them.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I dig it. I dig what they're going for.
Yeah.
Doesn't, you know... Could have maybe done it a little more tactfully. But I dig it. Let's see here. Rich says, Lloyd Beats, I also hate multiplayer only games and I need a sound clip so that I can stop explaining it. Can you in your Carnival Barker voice say, it's multiplayer only? Well, it can fuck right off then.
It's multiplayer only? Well, it can fuck right off then.
Nailed it.
Why can't you just let me nap?
Rebel Base says, back when this game came out, it got shade. Which I believe means some criticism.
Well, it's much worse than Dead Rising 1 or 2.
Well,
so.
it got shade for the story being too serious, also having a ridiculous tone. I don't think anyone compared
too
it
serious
to Michael Bay. You guys are my favorite reviewers. But see, by the way, it does do that. It does, like, our protagonist is very serious, and then when you mix that with its ridiculous, over-the-top archetypes, it does not mesh well together.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the game, is there was a way that they could have been, like, tongue-in-cheek about this whole thing and making fun of how ridiculous it is, and then it could have played well. But it does have a very serious tone to it, and I think that doesn't work.
All right, here's our exciting death.
What? Oh wait, you beat him?
Yeah.
All you had to do is hit some helicopters?
He shits himself and dies.
Well, on that note... on that fucking note, I'm heading out.
All right, Jack. Have a nice night.
Thank you for sharing this game with me.
No problem. No problem. I think
good night.
I think you've seen the best of what it has to offer.
I'm glad I got to see this epic take. R.I.P. a fart. Yes. Oh, he ripped the fart. I get it. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you on Wednesday. Rich, good luck on your no death run.
It's a playthrough.
On your playthrough. All right. Bye, guys.
Adios, Jack.
Bye, Rich.
Alright. How quickly can we do this shit? I think I'm done with the side missions.
Get this shit over with.
It's alright. It's alright.